Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We're going to be talking about the caregiver tips for those that are providing care in their home or remotely, and their loved one is in another home. So let me get right to it. One of the first things that I suggest is that you're in communication with the various doctors' offices, how they're communicating, how to be in contact with them. Make sure you're up to date on that. Next, I would say make sure you have the medications available to them in their home. If you have to pre-order medications, do so. Talk to your doctors about this as well. You don't want to have to worry about not having access to the medication when it's needed. So be proactive about that. The other thing I would like you to think about and look into is telemedicine. In this time and in this environment, less access to the outside world is likely better. So if you can access telemedicine, I would suggest you figure out how to do that now. So if there becomes a need, you know exactly what to do and how to access it. The other thing I would say is if you have paid caregivers coming into your home or your loved one's home, contact the home care agency if it's a paid agency and see what precautions they're taking to make sure that the virus doesn't spread and to protect your loved ones and yourself. They should be able to go through that with you, and then you can potentially suggest other things or things that might make you comfortable if it's appropriate. If you are paying privately for an aide or having friends come in, you should likely make a list of precautions you want them to take. You have to see if they're really viable, and you can look these things up. Also, you can ask a home care agency what they're doing and maybe utilize those same precautions to put in place for your caregivers. It's really important that we all protect ourselves. I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but whether that is temperature taking or washing hands or wearing masks or gloves, whatever it is that you can do to protect yourselves and your loved ones, I suggest looking into and seeing if it's appropriate to have your other caregivers do as well. The other thing is I would like everybody to remember the MOLST form. I talked about it in the previous videos. That's the medically ordered life-sustaining treatment forms. So this might be an excellent time to talk to your doctor's office about it if there's somebody that you're caring for, or if you have a pre-existing condition that makes you more susceptible to the COVID-19. It's just so that whatever your thoughts on about medical care, if you are incapacitated, what you would want done, it'll be written out and it can be kept at home, and so that everyone knows what your wishes are and can carry it out. So this is a conversation that is appropriate to have with your clinician at this point. And just look into it, talk about it, see if it's something that'll make you feel better, because that's all it is. It's preparation so that you feel like you've done everything that you can, and it's one less stressor. Also, for fun things, right, with our loved ones that we're caring for at home or, again, remotely, is make sure that communication is there. Make sure that you're speaking with them and everybody's keeping tabs on each other and keeping that feeling and caring alive and well, so that we can all share the love and the care. You can do that virtually like we're doing right now, or on the phone, or obviously if they're in the home, there are some fun things that we can do now that we may have not had time to do before, or thought we didn't have time. So some of the fun things, what I'm doing is gardening. Hopefully it will lead to beautiful fruits and vegetables later, as well as something beautiful to look at. Always getting your hands in the dirt sometimes makes us all feel great. The other suggestion I have is photo albums. a virtual photo album or a real photo album, putting those things together tends to lighten us and tends to make us think about the good times ahead as well as the good times in the past. So that's another thing that we can do. Music, playing music, making music lists, again, either virtually or really, and having dance parties in your home. I think that music brings people together and also helps us to think about wonderful thoughts, memories, and future fun times. Do all of these things together. I know one of the things that I would do with my dad when caring for him was to give him a pedicure, and it would be nothing that I would have done any other time, but it was fun and it was relaxing for him, and it was something that we could do together and see the results. If you have nail polish in the home, go at it. You're the only one seeing each other, so it might be fun. But in the meanwhile, as always, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, uh, keep that communication coming, prepare, take action, and we're in this together. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.